It's time for a rematch, folks. Welcome to some more Monster Train. And if you missed the last episode, I lost because I Icarus myself a little too hard. So this time, I'm gonna still probably do that. But I'm gonna pretend that I'm not going to. So we're gonna go back into it as the Awoken with the Melting Remnant. And welcome to the video. And so feel free to get cozy, grab yourself a beverage of your choice. For today, I'm doing a hot chocolate. And yeah, we're going to hopefully win. So we still haven't unlocked the second Melting Revenant setup yet. Which is unfortunate, but we're still focused on completing all of the combos at least once. So we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna get into it. Hopefully we'll be fine. So what's my deck makeup? Applied to burnout. Okay. Alright, so what's gonna be our equipment or our starting stat? So we can summon, add 3 stings to your hand, and the stings don't like get destroyed, right? So we just have damage spells. And every time we play Incant, get 1 power. Or Quick. Enchant, gain Quick. Other friendly units on the same floor gain bonus. Ooh. You know what? We didn't go Thorn Lord before, so let's go Thorn Lord. That could be fun. Go very spell heavy. Ooh. Sting spells gain extra 20 mana power. Alright. The build's looking good. Right out the gate, we already got like synergy going, and enemies appear on every floor. Yeah, that's easy enough to handle. I have all the confidence and faith in myself that I can do that. Alright. Typically what I do to do that is summon guys here. And basically use this as my ground floor. And a boom. Alright, that's plus 3 cards next turn. They're dealing 5, 10, 15, 20, and they're dealing 2. So I could probably get some early damage down here. And I start getting damage done on this guy, and then I don't know. Here's some extra damage. Okay, so their rage is gone, so they shouldn't do as much to my leader guy. Okay. So we got 12 damage coming in. Let's see. We need to deal at least 2 attacks here. Let's bring out a Dredge, and a Trained Steward. So that's dealing with them. We'll get the XP for that, or the extra money, I mean. Let's see. Let's 3, 6, 9, 12 damage coming in. Not really a good way around that unless I sacrifice a dude. Yeah, I can't really, like, I can maybe reduce the damage. Okay, I can probably sacrifice, like, some of these, like, drudges, if need be. Let's summon a Dredge here so we can kill the back guy as well. They're dealt with, and let's see. The Trained Steward can take 3 hits. that is going to be a decent amount of damage going towards my... Oh no, okay, they'll be doing 1 damage because their rage will go down, so, okay. You know what, that's not as bad. Yeah, we can train Steward. He can take the hits, we'll still take out a dude, and we'll give our guy some extra power. So a little bit of damage coming into our core, but it's fine. Bad time to draw the stings. I guess train Steward here. We'll buff the back guy a bunch. Okay. So, 2 stings. Well, we can just win. I'm fine with just winning. Easy money. Deal 3 damage, move that unit to the front. Vine Grasp can be pretty nasty. Restore 10 health to friendly unit. Deal damage to the front enemy for 5 times the amount. I do also like the restoration detonation. Both of these are pretty powerful. Like, there's been multiple occasions where I've used the Vine Craft and it's you know, there's like a guy in the back and you're like, if that thing was gone, this wouldn't be a problem. And Vinegraft has been clutch for those moments. But I think getting a little bit of heal and damage would be nice. Let's do a draft. 1 burnout, multi-strike. Apply 10 damage and 2 burnout to a friendly unit. We are going to need some burnout stuff. Though I am curious about the draft guy though. But the fact that it only lasts 1 turn, it's just kind of like, I can't justify it at the moment. Okay, let's try the draft, and we'll get stuff to remedy its shortcoming later. For now, we'll just use them as like a big damaging creature spell. We can grab another unit and upgrade our current units, or we can upgrade our spells and get some extra money. What's coming up? We got a heal on our unit and spell. Any unit I would like to buff? Really just the draft. So I think we're better off going the spell route this round. Increase up its magic power by 10. That seems pretty strong to me. We can also just straight up make it free. A free heal. Or apply 2 damage and get a free draw. You know, let's just max out Restoration Detonation. That's a pretty nice combo. We can purge a card. Remove a Train Steward. Do a little reroll. Nothing can gain power, but we can give one of these -2, or -1, I mean. Yeah. Pretty solid. Get our money. And, believe. Enemy appears with Spike 3. I think we have enough spell damage where I think we can work around that. Okay. So, summon our lad. We can just go, murder. Oops. And then, oops. And then buff. Buff. No point summoning this guy. Or this guy. So, I guess we just kind of end. Because I don't want this guy to, like, die prematurely. Okay. So I'm gonna train Steward here. Getting more stings though would be good. Or more ways of getting sting. Let's see. Summon him. We're down dealing a little bit more. Getting 3 extra power, which will finish the first guy. And we'll summon one more dude, which will allow us to kill the back guy. They'll both die, but they have burnout anyway, so it's like, who cares? They're dying, and we'll summon a Steward here. No one needs healing, so what? Yeah. Clean, handled. Alright, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. What are my odds of drawing some more drudges next turn? Not very likely. So, we'll get these guys at least one prize. Okay. So, that seems pretty flippin' nice to me. So, let's summon the draft. We will go stab, and, stab, and then another stab, and then we'll heal and stab and kill. Boom! Handled. Cool. Get wrecked. And the other guy is just like, I guess I'm just here now. Glimmer's pretty strong, but we already got the restoration detonation. We can get consumed. Honestly, I think I'll just take the money. Ally Clan Pack. So we can get another draft. Send a unit. Apply days. Restore 15 health and apply 3 burnout to friendly unit. Okay, we'll do that. That allows us to give burnout to our lads. We're not really missing a lot of health. I do think we should get another unit though. So we can get Thorn Hollow, gain 60 max health, which is like whatever. Gain 3 spikes every time it heals. Or cultivate 2. I think we're gonna go Thorn Hollow. And then before we hit the merchant, let's see what we can get from this. Because it might require money. Cave of 1,000 Eyes from the Death Religious. Yeah. Yeah. Screw it. Yeah, we'll make a little bit of a money offer. And we'll lose 5 more health. Really? I never had this fail so many times before. Fuck it. When a friendly unit dies, apply 10 damage to that unit. I want to say that's permanent. Which might get pretty wacky with these burnout guys. Alright, well, took a lot of damage, but I'm not too worried about that. So, magic power, heal by 25? Alright, we'll ponder that. Let's make one of these free. Yeah, honestly, I'm okay with that. And then let's do a little re-roll. Make another one of these free. You know what? Fuck it. That now heals for 35. Insane. And honestly, let's remove a card. Let's get rid of a train steward. Honestly, I can probably start getting rid of the plus damage cards as well. Alright. Alright, Talos. Let's see what you got. So, summon you. The temptation to deal 90 damage to the boss right out the gate is very tempting. Oh, you take 3, okay. And she does attack for 10. Summon you here. You're not gonna die. The temptation to do 90 right out the gate is super tempting right now. We're drawing 7 cards. We got 12. And we'll be drawing 10. So we'll basically be drawing everything here but 2, which will give us our heals. You know what? I think I'm actually going to do that. I think I'm going to summon this guy in the back. We'll take out 2 of these idiots. Take a 27 damage. It isn't the worst. And we just deal 90 damage. Plus the 15 on top of that. That's like over half their health. That's nothing to scoff at, like literally turn 1. Not the best hand I could have drawn. I was hoping we would have drawn, and I guess we got this heal. How much damage did we got coming in? 6, 9, so 18, 24, 32. What's your max health? Okay. Huh. Okay, well, summon the train steward here. Provide a little extra shielding for that guy so we can actually heal him. I think I have to heal my guy here or he's just dead. So unfortunately, I have to start giving him burnout. But that does give him some extra power. Give him some extra power. A little bit more. Do I bring out Draft now? If I bring out Draft, he will kill the other 2 guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I just have to bring him out. Clear the path for everyone. And on the off chance she flies to the top, which I think she will, we'll leave her a nice present. Why is she only taking 3? She has armor? If you say so, game. Okay. Fortunately, we do have to keep applying burnout to our leader now. I'm gonna sting you. There we go. That's the damage numbers I wanted to see. Let's up that a little bit. And I think she'll move down to middle rack now. Which we should get the rest of our stings. Which... maybe we can use this in some way to just straight up kill her. 3, 6, D. Oh, I see. If he dies, she gets armor then. Yeah, okay. I see where I was mistaken. Okay. In that case, we're gonna heal you so you don't die, and she dies. And because I think it's funny, just get all the meat. There you go. And we win. And I killed her before it was literally her turn. Do I get an achievement for that? That was my goal. I wanted to do that. I don't think I got a achievement for that. A little disappointing. I feel like that would have been an achievement. Soon restore friendly units to full health and swap power with health. I don't hate that. Okay. Well, we'll give that a little try. Revenge. Apply burnout to friendly units. Friendly burnout units. Alright. Whenever they get damaged, I think we can work with that. We got the healing item as well. That applies burnout. Alright. Cool. We're actually not really needing energy because we have a lot of free cost stuff. So I guess we'll just go Light of Seraph. Oh shoot, was that the draw? Oh no, okay. I thought I accidentally picked the draw one. Do I heal? Get some money? Duplicate or token remove to unit? Ooh. I would love to duplicate Restoration Detonation. I think with our current deck, how much damage we take, combined with, like, you know, that one unit we summon that comes in, you know, injured, having 2 of these would be really, really strong. But removing 2 cards I feel like is the better play because it does make it so we have a higher chance of drawing our stings. And I think I'm fine removing like 2 root seeds or even like the 2 train stewards or 1 of each. And we get a free unit as well. I think I have to go this way, plus we just get a bonus artifact. Whenever you play a spell that would ascend or descend to an enemy unit, apply to you, whenever a card with consume is played, restore 5 health to higher. Alright, that seems strong. We'll basically be gaining like 5 health every fight. That's not too bad. Let's see, what unit are we gonna get? I do like the Paraffin Thug. Getting extra money is never bad. Or Lady of the House, just a big old beefy gal. I think I gotta go Thug. And then let's remove 2 cards. Yeah, I think I am going to remove. Okay, how many units do we have? Yeah, we can probably remove a train steward. And we can probably remove a root seed. And then upgrade. Ooh, we can get quick and give everyone quick, which would be huge. Or enchant does 2. I think I like everyone like just initiative. That sounds amazing. Yeah, that's incredible. Okay. At the start of battle, enemies appear on each floor. Alright, we can handle that. Just basic dudes. And that's a lot of money. Okay. So I can summon him. Boom, we get 3 cards. So we can basically clear out this floor. I think I want to summon these 2 up here. So let's summon the Thorn Hollow. He can take the 6. Do I want to give him 75 power right off the gate? I kind of do, if I'm being honest. Like, either way, he has 15 health currently. Yeah. And now he has 3 thorns, so they're all dying. Cool, okay. And we'll just, murder everyone here. Cool. I enjoyed that immensely. Yeah, I definitely did not even factor in his thorn, so that's massive. We are gonna have to heal him though. Unfortunately, our only heal is the burnout one, which is annoying. We could summon Burnout Lady here, Lady of the Reform. Yeah, let's do that. Let's summon her, and then we'll bring in the draft. And now we kind of have like a horrifying combo. Unfortunately, we're not going to be getting their thorns off. but that's pretty solid. Is there a way I can... Oh, we can also... Summon some dredges. First guy is guaranteed dead. Buff. Buff. Okay. I guess giving burnout to this guy isn't the worst, because we have the lady wax, the wax lady here. All right, so not the best combo because we're not getting thorns off when they attack. Unfortunately, the imp's gonna get away, but so we're missing on $50, unfortunately, but unfortunately, but like at least fortunately, like we took like really no damage there. Okay, we can just straight up murder this lad. If I heal you for 2, you would deal 10. But maybe I'll just do that. It's free. Wait, free 10 damage. Honestly, though, we do need her to get hit, so maybe I'll hold off on killing that guy, and we'll just deal the 30 to him. So you attack, and then okay. So alright. Do I want to summon the dredges anywhere? They're going to be moving up, so yeah, let's just get some damage on these guys next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Harassing Thug, pretty solid. Yeah, I'm not too worried here. And we want her to take the 8 to get everyone stuff. So yeah, here you go. Here's the heal. Here's some burnout. Same idea. Both deal 20. Bring the thug here. And we can start giving the thug some extra power. Yeah, we'll just kill this guy. There. Oh, are we in a situation where we're now constantly just drawing the same hand? That's kind of crazy. Okay, we got a turn, so we'll just do that. I don't know. Here you go. Doesn't really need it, but I guess we can give that guy a little extra stuff, and then we'll end, we'll discard, and then draw the whole hand again. That's kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. And then I guess we just murder everyone here and call it a day. Sting, sting, sting. Yeah, they're dead. But if I can increase the odds of this guy getting the kill, getting us that extra 50 bucks. Alright, maybe we make 50 bucks out of this. Alright, handled, done. Okay. Don't really need to draw, we're pretty good at drawing. Get damage to the front enemy unit equal to 10 times. We're not really using spikes and heal. Let's take the money. Memento Mori. Deal damage to the front enemy equal to 10 times the number of friendly units deaths this battle. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. We have a lot of units dying because that's kind of how the Waxen decks work. I know they're called Melting Remnants, but I think Waxen works better, so I'm just gonna call them Waxen from here on out. Let's see. We got unit upgrades to the right, higher heal, and Forgotten Boon. And to the left, we can remove 2 cards, buy some stuff, and caves. I think it's a little too late for some Summoning Blade. Resin removal, remove all debuffs, effects from friendly unit, and buff, and all buff effects from the enemy units. I don't hate that. Honestly, we have enough damage, I think. I think getting a buff removal or a debuff removal seems pretty strong. Alright. I'm leaning going to the trinkets. I'm not too worried about the heal. We heal from using our consume spell. Money would be nice, and maybe upgrading our units would be good. But we can always upgrade our units down here and get a free artifact. Like, I think this is going to probably be the route we take after the next fight. So, let's go this way. Let's see what the Concealing Caves have, because they might require money. Donate chest, lose 25 pyro health, get 150 coins, lose 5 pyro health, get 25 coins. Alright, we can take the hit. I believe that did give me a achievement before. So I may have had something that allowed me to do both of them without losing health. I can't remember what that was though. All right, let's remove 2 cards. Taking this and the train steward. Cool. Now we have 17 cards. Let's get some let's get some trinkets. Higher starts with 15 armor. Friendly units gain 3 rage when they lose a stack of burnout. That's kind of nuts. Alright. I'll take that. When you draw a non-champion card, its cost is random by between 1 and 3. Draw 3 each turn. That's not good. At least not good for this deck. We don't really need the, like, maybe the power walls be nice. Okay. You know what? Look at the power wall. There's no guarantee that re-rolling is going to do something good for me. Or I'll be able to afford it afterwards. Any other card I want to remove? Seed roots have been good. Okay. Sorry about those cuts. Let's remove... Do I want to remove anything? I'm actually kind of happy with this for now. I need to see how it flows. So yeah, we can just leave. You don't need to overstay our welcome. Enemy units enter with 15 armor. This could be risky. Let's do... Yeah, we can probably handle that. We have enough damage. I would love to get more stings, but that's just not in the cards for us. All right, so we can start off pretty strong. Get that, get some stings, bring out the thug. Don't really need to worry about this at the moment, and I guess we sting the front guy, sting the back guy. Sting him one more. He's now dead. He dies to our thug, which will give us money. And I think we have... Can you stop talking? Thank you. And we'll just bring out a dude just because we can. Cool. Murder by Alright, so what do we do about you? I could just summon big ol' Thickums up here. He can kind of handle anyone up here. We can then... I wonder if Burnout counts as a debuff. We can heal our big glad by 20. Killing that guy right out the gate, getting us some extra money. Summon Lady of the Reformed here. We'll give her some extra burnout as well, just in case. What do we do here? We're taking 11. That guy is gonna die just because of how the game works. Remove all debuffs from friendly units and all buffs from... Okay. Let's just give this guy some buffs. This isn't gonna work. It's not gonna remove burnout because I don't think it's a debuff. I think red ones are debuff. But yeah, because it would also get rid of quick. Okay. So yeah, that's not gonna work. They don't have any buffs, so we'll just send it. Okay. Alright, we can summon Draft here. Summon a Drudge. Summon another Dredge. Not really a reason to not summon 3. So this area is kind of set. For here, I don't know. We can reduce some of the damage my leading guy takes. Sacrifice a Dredge. Sting for 30, and then I don't know. Here's some extra power to my moneymaker. Alright. That's fine. Perfect. Let's get you healed up. Straight murder the first guy. That guy gets armor, which we can just remove it. So that guy's dead. We have 6 damage coming in. Heal this lad. I don't think we have any debuffs, so we don't have to worry about that. You're not hurting us. I could just sting you. Yeah, you're not really hurting us, and you can't really damage this. So, how about we just do that? Boom. Problem solved. Now you hit like a flippin' dump truck. We'll sting you, get the kill on the front guy, deal 13 to the back one. Honestly, let's just give, there you go. There you go, here. Here's extra power. And we're fine here. Alright, that's a brutal combo, because they're just getting insane. Alright. So you're not a threat. Honestly, we can just sting. Heal you up. You're not really hurt, but we can do a little top up for you. There you go. Let's see. Honestly, yeah, we just sting. Get the extra card draw next turn. And then do some buffs. And my turn. Alright. Should be easy enough. Let's see. Deal 30, 60, 90. We'll give you the extra burnout. Oh, this guy's stealth. That's why we're not killing them. Okay. So buffing my lads down here isn't going to do anything for me. Or I can just do that and win. Alright. I'm fine with that. And here. You can have the extra attack power and the off chance that it gives us money. Cool. I love it when a plan comes together. No. Alright, money. No. Honestly, Sacred Wig could be okay. Yeah, I can see that as like a breaking case emergency situation. We have enough card draw where drawing it shouldn't be too big of a hindrance if we don't need it. And we have the consume heal as well, so just using it to heal up isn't a bad idea. And I think we were gonna go this way to get the money, get the free artifact. Spell card with consume have 50% chance to not be discarded. I like that. Gain 5 when a tomb unit dies. Well, I don't even think I have a tomb unit. No. So yeah, I guess we do this one. And let's upgrade some units. We haven't been able to do that yet this round, so should be good. Honestly, giving this guy extra damage seems pretty freaking solid to me. Anyone needs some extra health? Giving Lady of the Reform extra health so she can take more of a beating. You can make a unit extra thickums. Any unit want to be thickums? We can summon 5 to a floor, right? I always forget how many little pips we have. I think we have... Because we can summon our champion, which takes 3, and our thug, which takes 2, and a dredge. So I could upgrade the thug, make him a little extra meaty. Get a meaty thug going. Or I could get this guy buffed up and make him just extra meaty as well. Yeah, let's go meaty thug. And we'll re-roll. I could give Endless to someone. Let's get extra 10 power. Honestly, we'll just give it to you. So you're now insane. 5 and some health. Yeah, here you go. Endless. Is there anyone I want to keep using? I could give Endless to a dredge. That would combo, right? With the, it gains power if it dies? What if I did? What if I did that? And anything I want to remove? Honestly, doing that, we could probably now remove a dredge. Because now we just have a dredge, you know, pretty consistently. Yeah, let's remove one. Okay. That seems like a pretty good setup. Like, we're still a very thin deck. I like having thin decks. Like, technically, our deck is 20. You know, you have to keep that in mind because we get the 3 stings. So I think we have a good balance, and we're essentially drawing like 9 cards per turn. Even more if we can get the stings in our hand. So we have like just a big hand. We are big handing it up. So bring up my usual lad. This is a pretty good first floor combo. Spell shield. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything about that. Excuse me. Summon you here. You can start taking out this one. Summon the dredge here. We'll power up our thug. And honestly, we'll just... mostly just for the card draw. Like, it's not taking damage, but we're still getting the enchant, and we're still getting the draw. Like, it doesn't need to deal damage in order to gain that benefit. Okay. So now the statue should be dealt with. Let's summon Lady of the Performs here. Keep our lad alive. We can also summon this lad. So now we're in business. I said before, but this music is very like Doctor Who. Oh, we are out of energy. That's okay. Let's see. I don't think that's going to deal damage, right? Because of the spell protection. Yeah, and that's 5 damage spells. You know what? Let's try that on him. Does that work? No. Okay. I didn't think so, but it was worth testing because that was technically a heal that just so happened to do damage. We could just also remove debuffs. So that is something I could do. I mean, no point now. They're dead, but I could do that like here. And then summon another dredge. Give you extra burnout so you stay alive. Okay. 8 damage coming in. We did remove your thing, so we could do the heal. Just kill that guy right out the gate. Now you have spikes as well. I could play this and do the old flippy of the stats. I do like a good old stat flippy. Yeah, that's not a big threat. That guy moving up, doing that little bit of damage to her will keep these guys alive, so I'm not too worried about that. These guys are dealt with. She's taking 10. Don't really have a way to like remedy that. We can summon another dude though, and just keep all the murder here. And I want to see if this is gonna work. So I'm gonna purposely sacrifice this guy. Just to see. And then, yeah, let's do the damage heal flippy. Because I think that's funny. And, oh, here's like 2 extra power. Oh, that guy gained, oh, he's now living. I did not factor that in. Oops. Oh well. Excellent murder. And our armor is paying off as well. Okay. We can start stinging. One sting to this guy will kill them. So let's do that. And now we don't have to worry about healing them until next turn. And we'll get Ash for 50 bucks or 20 bucks. So that's pretty nice. We'll heal her, give her some extra stuff. They got armor, but that's okay. Honestly, we'll just go for the sting. Deal some extra damage through. Yeah, that seems pretty solid. And I don't know. Here's a little extra damage. My treat. And yeah, that guy did gain extra power. That's awesome. So yeah, I guess kind of just go here and just die, I guess. Alright. Excellent. Delicious. Okay. You do have the gain 10 armor if I do a thing, but if I... When it triggers when a unit dies on this floor. Okay. So... Heal, murder. Sting, get the enchant. We'll just do the buffs. 80 damage going through isn't nothing. Anyone here need some extra wick? You're gonna die, so that's fine. And, yeah, here you go. Oh, right, every time they lose their burn, like a burnout, they also gain rage, so that's a brutal combo. That's so good. Like, this floor is basically our murder floor. Like, if something happens and this floor does not win, like, we're covered. Like, I have no concerns there now. Like, that's incredible. I could just deal 90 to her. Right, not really a threat here. So I could summon this dredge. Now we're dealing 104 right out the gate. I can deal 90, so that we're basically dealing 194. Not too worried about that guy moving up, because she'll just attack them and give them all buffs, so... yeah, let's... Oh, and we can also do this. So, here's some heals. Do a free 20. Free, 6, 90. So we basically did 110. On top of the 104. We're gonna get the extra 20 for you murdering this lad. So yeah, we can just give you some extra buffs. I'm fine with that. Yeah. That seems solid. I consider doing like an extra 4 to the boss, and I'm like, that's not a huge amount. Okay. But I think we can actually just kill the boss right now, just right out the rip. Because we're just kind of insane that way right now. So kill. We'll basically deal 60 this way. Oh, I don't actually have Sting. Never never mind. I thought I had more. That's fine though. We can. Honestly, your wick's a little low. Let's boost you a little bit. We're dealing. Oh yeah. We can just win. Here you go. Here's a nice buff. Here's another buff. Here's one more. Because it's funny. How about we just win? Yeah. Boom. Done. Handled. Get fucked. I'm the king, and you can just go die. Cool. Nice. Defeat fell before her combat phase. Okay, so I did get an achievement, just not for the other boss. Weird. Extinguish. Return a random. Triggers on death. Return a random defeated unit to your hand and apply +40. We don't really need the Reformed Child. Draw a unit and add... no, we're actually pretty good. I could increase the floor size. Right, we start with 5 slots. I got this before, so yeah, that's why we had 6. Okay. We don't really need energy. Maybe just having the extra floor. That way we can have the little endless guy on the bottom floor, just having him constantly die and get reborn. Alright. I'm fine with that. Let's just see. Let's see what I'm feeling. Duplicate a card. Getting 2 of the heals wouldn't be bad. I don't really need to remove any spells I would like to upgrade. Maybe making the adaptive mutation cheaper. Resin removal being cheaper wouldn't be bad. But like, overall, we're not in bad shape. Yeah, let's just go this way. We'll get extra money. Extra money. Let's see what the Concealed Cavern wants. The one your stock near an abandoned remains of a train. Looking to the long immersion. A few things remain. Okay. So we get a random Hellhorn consumable item. A random Melting Remnant consumable item. The fact that this is random, it could be also bad for us. So let's just leave. Like, it could be helpful, or it could just kind of fuck us over. And instead, let's duplicate our detonation, because I think that's funny. And upgrade. So we could gain multi-strike or enchant 2. I'm not hating the enchant 2 because I'm constantly buffing the thug, right? So if I'm giving the thug 2 damage and they're getting 2 damage as well, that's gonna get kind of insane pretty quickly. So yeah, let's do that. And if I need to pivot, I can just give that, like, our champion essentially +4 damage. Like, every time I play the buff cards. That's kind of insane. Enemies gain 20 armor. This is where I Icarus before. I do think I have enough mana damage that it shouldn't be a problem. So, summon you, get our stings, Summon our thug. Summon our reformed lady here. We got 17 damage coming in. We can give ourselves a nice little attack boost, and yeah, that's quite insane. Now that guy's dead, and we're only taking 1 damage. That's pretty solid opening turn. And look at that, we got our draft. Look at that, we got our endless drudge to take a bullet for us. Panel, heal you for literally 1, deal 5 damage. We can just summon our dredges here. Summon this lad there. Go after attack damage. Yeah, sure. We'll deal 5 damage. They're not gonna die, but it's fine. It's still damage regardless. Now our guy died. They'll come back even stronger. Once again, lay him down. He's a shield. And I love that he also gets to attack first. So not only is he a shield, he's also doing damage. Summon this lad there. She's taking 17. Health flip. Power boost. Then we just add more. Honestly, your wick is pretty low. Let's actually give you a little bit of a boost. Just in case. Alright, excellent job, lads. Healing damage. You can take one of the hits for her. Still die, still gain the attack power boost. They still die, and then we can just sting like crazy. And do a little heal. Boom. Excellent. Give you a top up. Give you a little bit more burnout. Top you off completely. Then we'll just, there you go. Extra damage. Summon our endless guy for the extra shield. None of us have debuffs, so I think we're fine. None of our guys died. Okay, cool. Okay. What can we do? deal 60. They're all fine. We deal a little bit more damage. And I'm going to use this just to gain the extra damage. And same for here as well. Just to gain that extra 2 damage. You know, it's not much, but if it equals like an extra like 20 to 40 damage this round, like it's not a terrible thing. And then, yeah, they're basically dead here, right? Oh no, they do attack first. They're dealing 50, okay. Okay, this is trouble. We can sting, and sting. That's 90 damage. We can summon our Endless guy. He can take 1 hit. That should actually increase how much damage we can do. It does not, my bad. Increase their damage by 2. I don't think they have any boss pushes to that hit, just in case. We have 2 dead creatures that we can pull from. Well, 2 random units, and we only have 2 units. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, they have 1 burnout though. Okay, so we can summon them here. That gives us the extra 3 stings. I should have placed that guy ahead. I was trying to think of like the spikes, but I did not think of the fact that he only has 15 health. Okay. Nothing we can do with this. None of them are missing health, right? Yeah. Alright, so give you the extra power. Okay. And we will get our Endless guy back. Or we can just win. I think just winning. Cool. Alright, a couple misplays. That was a little risky. I flew a little close to the sun, but my wings did not melt. Restore 1 health, gain energy. Nah, we're good. Apply to stealth to friendly units. I don't hate that. Perform a unit and apply extra damage. So damage to enemy unit equal to 3 times the number of friendly units' deaths. Kind of feeling the engulfing smoke. What do we have coming up? I can remove up to 2 cards, upgrade units, money, and then trinket merchant. This is probably the path I will go. Honestly, I can see this being very helpful. any other units I want to upgrade? We have $1,000. Jesus. Anyone I want to give quick to? Honestly, this lad being quick is pretty cool. We'll do a reroll. Could give endless to another unit. Let's do some extra damage. These guys having more health isn't really necessary. Or making them endless isn't really necessary either. Alright. We get that. We can remove up to 2 cards. Anything I want to take out? Honestly, having the Sacred Wicks there, I think did save us that round. At the very least, it would have been very, very, like, sketchy. No, I don't think we need to remove anything. Let's see what trinkets we can get. Start summon 4 random. No, that I feel like that's gonna fuck up my stuff. Units get an extra upgrade slot. Little too late for that. Your friendly unit is healed. Deal damage to the front unit equals an amount. That is awesome. Actually, yes. Let's grab that. Your power gets plus 40 health. Friendly units get plus 5 health. Sting spells get 10 magic power and piercing. Yes. Friendly unit. Extra 5 health or extra higher? Ooh, we can do extra health. I could purge a card. But, yeah, we're good. Anything I actually... One more looky-loo. So we have 7 units on a floor, so... Or 7 pips. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, so we don't really need to take out one of them. Our upgrades are pretty strong. Like, I can maybe argue a root seed, but honestly, I'm not seeing anything that's like, I have to remove this. But we'll click on it because we have to. Final once over. Like, there might be an argument for the restoration detonation. Yeah, I can see an argument for removing one of these. Cause like, once we start popping off, we're drawing like so many cards a turn. And we're thin enough where I think this is fine. Okay. Might be silly, but I think that's fine. And I think this is our last fight, right? Like, this is it. That was our upgrade. Okay, here we go. Alright. It'd be awesome if we can actually kill this guy before he gets summoned as well. That'd be insane. Fortunately, he doesn't attack at all, so we should be fine. We have 10, 20, 30, 40 damage coming in. Summon them. Getting our burnout guy would have been great. We did not. Or our endless guy would be great there. Okay. The sap is going to be a pain in the ass. But we can deal 90 to this guy. Killing them, that does reduce how much damage we're taking. We're able to kill that guy right away, so we're only taking 10. Okay. Not a bad first turn. Free restoration detonation. Bring out our thug. Remove all the debuffs. There we go. Now we're doing max damage again. We should be able to get our heal, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. We got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 damage coming in. That is trouble. Summon you here. Everyone gets sap, unfortunately. I could just do this. Now you don't take damage. I actually kind of liked how gentle that smoke was. Okay, so we're dealing 68 to the boss. Now we're dealing 92. Bap. Now we're killing you. And not taking any damage. Okay, I think that's fine. You're being taken out immediately. Do you gain the I'm guessing you don't gain the fall. Okay, that's fine. We kind of want you to die anyways. That was a good tester. I could just do that. Now you're taking 103, and we'll just add a bit more to that. Cool. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh no! Now she's not taking. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay. Okay. Let's hope I get the card I want. Cool. Summon you here. In a weird way, now they're dealing way more damage. So was that a mistake? Or was it planned awesomeness? It was straight up a mistake. But, silver lining. You don't have any debuffs on you. So let's remove all of the stuff from you. Now you guys are dealing way more damage. Same plan. Oh no, I think that's gonna give sap, right? Okay, giving some damage through. Let's do our tactic with that guy. Flip him around. And we'll reduce a little bit of the damage she's taking. To give that guy a buff, and then there. Okay. I doubt we're gonna kill him right out the gate. Be cool if we did. Well, we can deal a good chunk of damage for healing for like 20. Yeah, that's solid 120 damage there. We can hit for another 20. And then remove the sap. You gain haste, so we're at least killing the first guy. Reducing a little bit of damage. And yeah, let's just deal 80 to you. And we only have a dredge. Yeah, okay, we can hold off on using that for now. Okay, dealing good damage. Okay. Endless guy can come out because you're out. Reduce some damage. You will die. The front guy dies. You will still live, but that's okay. 38 damage going to you. You can take it. You will give everyone what they need. This must not have gotten consumed. Alright, so I can heal you for free. Almost take that guy out. But they will be taken. Okay, cool. So they're all dealt with. Let's see. Here's this guy, get 80 damage through. Then We'll give stealth to our lads down here. And then... Mega buff? Alright. Am I able to just win here outright? Healing you will hit that guy for some chip damage. So we'll do that. I might be able to win right here. Kill you again. Now, yeah, I think we just win. Yep, we just win. Before it's actually their turn. That's amazing. Sure. There you go, buddy. Join the fray. And then... yeah. How's the rest of fog? And we win. And I went from wanting to be able to clear a guy the first round, like before it's their turn, to doing it 3 times in one session. That's incredible. One of the best rounds I've ever done. A deck so good that it made up for my incompetencies. Pretty proud. That's awesome. That's so good. Melting Remnant. Legion of Wax. Extinguish. Summon 2 Twin of Wax. Add them. And apply this unit's upgrades and stats changes. Okay. Interesting. Extinguish. Summon 2 Molt of Wax and apply this unit's upgrades and stat changes. Okay. So they can get kind of wacky then. So basically, you summon them, like you buff them up. When you summon them, they'll die, then they'll duplicate, then they'll die, then they'll duplicate, and then die. Interesting. I don't know how good that will actually be though, but maybe it's a thing where for these guys you want to give them like the big buffs. Crushing Demise. Kill a random non-boss enemy unit. Kill a random friendly unit. Okay. Okay, I can see the benefits to that. Especially with like the Waxen. And Awoken completed. Now we're using the Stygian, which I actually really enjoy. Like they were like one of my favorites when I first started playing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was an insane run, and I'll see you all in the next streamer video. Bye for now.